2-tower chimps. Is it really possible with a beast handler? Well, 2-tower chimps has kind of been like the epitome of being a good PTD6 player for a long time. Like, if you can do 2-tower chimpses, you're pretty skilled. And I'm not just talking about following a guide saying, well, yeah, of course, that's like the best ever. But developing your own strategy, creating new fun things, and using some of the unique and weird towers and weird tower combinations that you can to make cool things happen is kind of what's fun about Bloons Tower Defense 6. Doing something that nobody else has done before, too. And that's what we're trying to do for you guys today. Do something that nobody else has done before. So anyways, what we got going on right now is we are trying to get a 2-tower chimps with a beast handler. This is kind of a weird one because beast handlers are kind of funky, and usually the best way to use a beast handler is by spamming them. And spamming lots of them to make sure that everything's going to go down the way you want it to. But without doing a full-on spam of beast handlers, can you still end up 2-towering chimps? Again, I'm not 100% confident that this is possible, but I have made it through quite a few hurdles so far that are giving me some hope. Some hope that this is indeed possible. So to start off, what I did was I got a beast handler up to 1-0-1-1. That got me through the first few rounds. Eventually, I needed to get 8-0-2-1. And that got me through for quite a while longer. Then eventually I got the Horned Owl to make sure I can get cam detection for round 24 and round 33, and that guy was able to get me through both of those rounds, which allowed me to then build my Super Monkey, which gives me Ultra Vision, which now is going to give me the other cam detection for hopefully the rest of the game. The only thing that I have to be very, very careful of here with this Ultra Vision is that this guy, if I get a Plasma Blast, cannot pop purple balloons at all, and my other guy can pop small baby amounts of purple balloons, but if there's any big large purple balloon rushes coming out against us whatsoever, we're doomed. So we have to be very particular, very specific about how we do this, but my main idea is that I'd like to get a Dark Champion. And the cool thing about Dark Champion is that he is immune to that purple weakness. Purples are no longer a problem for a Dark Champion, whether or not we go Laser Blast, Plasma Blast, or whatever the heck we go for. So that's what we're trying to make happen right now. And here we go. First, Camo Purples. Normally would just kill us, but no. We good. We smart. We're thinking ahead. We're not doing anything too crazy, but we do have to make sure that we have enough popping power to make sure that this is going to go long term and still get us a $60,000 tower here, and that's where things get kind of wild. I don't know if it's possible. So I'll let you guys know if anything crazy happens, but for the next, I don't know, 10, 15 rounds or so, we're probably pretty good. But round 63 is definitely scary. And there's a lot of late mid-70s that are going to be kind of crazy, so I don't know what's going to happen then. His name is Chris. He has a code. It's SJP. Type it in. Then hit confirm. So far, I'm actually pretty impressed with the strategy. We're on round 54 right now. We got $22,000 saved up, and I'm not saying things are going super duper well, but things are going pretty well. I mean, we're taking down round 54 without any issues, any micro or anything. It's just kind of happening. I still think that 63 could be a major issue for us, and we're going to have to decide what we want to do about that. I could either swap to a full-on Plasma Blast for this guy, or go for a T-Rex. But either way, I'm a little bit afraid of purples. Now, I know that on round 78 there are more purple balloons, but they're not camo purples. So I don't need camo detection until round 95, which means I got all the way till round 95 to get my full-on Dark Champion going as far as purple balloons are concerned. So if I did decide to go for the Laser Blast and Plasma Blast, no big dealio. And if I decide to spend my $10,000 in this T-Rex, of course that's going to mean a lot more balloon popping power, but I don't know if that's going to really help us out as much as I want it to. Now, the one thing that I actually kind of like about the Velociraptor here is his attack speed. I think it's actually faster than the T-Rex. I haven't checked in a while, so maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think it's faster than the T-Rex, which makes me leads me to believe that I'm probably going to be better off against the purple balloons. Now, here we go. This is our first issue where I was telling you guys I don't know if we should get this thing going, but I have to. I have to get the Plasma Blast going here. That doesn't affect us too much, but it is going to give us some extra popping power here, but does keep us from getting that Dark Champion for a little bit longer here. Now, I hate speaking in hypotheticals and saying, well, maybe this, and maybe that, and hopefully this, and hopefully that, but we really are just predicting what we're going to be able to do with these towers, and oh, here we go already. Dang. Alright, well, this is not good for us. Velociraptor, it's kind of up to him. Can he do it? I mean, I could also try to go for a T-Rex here, but so far it's actually not going absolutely horrific. Let's switch this guy to strong. Maybe we can aim the mobs properly and still survive this thing. I could warp him around a little bit if I want to as well. We are popping the purples, though, kind of. It's a good combo. The Owl is actually taking care of all the purples that are trying to sneak through right now. This is one of the hardest purple rushes in the game, though, around 62. All right, we got big chunks of ceramics coming out now. We got to move this guy to the very back. There's camo balloon problem as well with a bunch of camo balloons trying to sneak through back here. Purple balloons trying to sneak through in the very back. Velociraptor trying to keep us in the game. Can he do it? It's getting ridiculous, but it looks like unbelievably. 62, as long as we don't get too much of a regen farm happening here, should indeed go down. Oh my god. Dude, that was insane. All right, 63 now. All right, I got another warp in play here, but I don't know if that's going to help us out that much. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is crazy. All right, well, I could also micro this guy quite a bit, or I could swap to a full-on T-Rex already. Ooh, actually, we're kind of popping the balloons, though. All right, let's try a quick micro fest here. Oh, can't do anything because this guy's in the way. Dang. All right, so we're just going to micro for the last set of round 63 here. And see if that'll be enough. All right, let's warp this guy. Yep. All right, so I've decided to retry in the challenge editor because I am annoyed that I just lost in round 63. So we should be set up here pretty much the exact same way that we were before. But now we have continues, which is kind of nice. In addition, I realized that I should be microing more, so we're going to move our Velociraptor around a little bit more to try to keep us in the game better. Seems to be going okay here, but now we're dealing with a lot of ceramics and stuff kind of all over the place. Oh, dang. This is actually quite rough. Quite rough indeed. Velociraptor doing his best. Not great, though. Let's move him back to position. Come on, come on. The last set here is obviously going to be the most difficult, and this is why we have this available. Now we can just try the last round. All right, lots of micro required here. We're pumping this guy all over the place. But I think it might be manageable as long as we keep on microing properly, because the first set was obviously the easiest. The last set is the most difficult, but if we can keep up here, things should go okay. All right, last set here is the last one we got to take down, and a little bit of micro required here. Again, jump them around all over the place. You got a small, minuscule little baby cooldown here, but it's nothing big at all. And I think we should be able to handle this with our last positioned Velociraptor. Beautiful, beautiful round 63 play. Let's keep it pumping. Things are getting quite spicy right now. I have not had to do much micro overall, but I can tell you that things are getting a little wild. Now, that's true because we have $47,000 saved up at this point in the game, which is, of course, absurdly amazing. I can't say that it's all the Velociraptor. It's mostly this guy, but it really is a mix. I mean, everybody's kind of doing their own little job here. A little bit of camo detection, decent amount of good popping power, good bow popping power, and okay at slowing things down. Kind of works together. Plus, he's been kind of like keeping me in the game right when I need it. Like round 63 and stuff, this guy's been doing the damage. All right, now we need $10,000 more to make this happen, but of course, we've got some tough rounds ahead of us. Mid-70s, always brutal. 74, usually not too bad, but 75 is a lot of BFBs. 76 is crap tons of regrow ceramics, which means we need a lot of balloon popping power. And then 78 already, you got freaking crap tons of everything all over the place. And I think that might be a big problem for us if we go for a T-Rex, because obviously this guy's going to be better against the balloons, but this guy is kind of needed for the camo detection, right? So this is kind of the deciding factor here on whether or not we are going to be successful or unsuccessful in beating 2 Tower Chimps with this strategy. Beating 2 Tower Chimps with a Beast Handler. All right, round 75. Let's go, let's go. All right, we definitely got to micro this crap, so let's put this guy on strong for now, and we're going to leave the Velociraptor just on first. We're going to hope that the Owl keeps bringing balloons back to the Velociraptor a little bit and help him pop the bow-ups for a little while as well. We will have to switch this guy back to first in a second, but for now, seems to be going okay. We got to switch the Velociraptor back to first. Now we got to pop all the balloons before we pop these last bits of BFBs. All right, let's see how this is going to go down. It's going to be a close one. Let's warp this guy to the... Oh, crap! There it goes. All right, lots of micro still happening. I'm jumping this Velociraptor kind of all over the place, trying to deal with the balloons for the most part. I did switch this guy back to first, and I do have another warp available, which means I'm going to warp him back down to the bottom here. I really don't want to pop these BFBs yet, so that's kind of working out here. I'm going to leave him in place for a quick second. And sadly, it's going to be close. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes? Okay. We're not out of the woodwork yet, but that is definitely a good sign. I got one more warp available to me as well. All right, move these guys back into place. And I'm going to warp this guy down into... Oh, can he fit? Can he fit? Come on, come on. Oh, he kind of can, but he kind of can't. I'm just gonna leave him for now. For now. Now we're in position. Warp him to the bottom. And for 75, it's looking okay. Now, we won't have this warp back for 76, and this is where it gets kind of scary. Oh, regenning. Yes, indeed, regenning. Lots and lots of regenning. Ayo. Alright, so the owl doesn't help at all. This guy doesn't help at all. We're $4,000 away. I can't sell because it's Chimps mode. The only thing that I could possibly do is get a T-Rex, but I gotta wait for that cooldown to come back, and that ruins everything. We got this guy going. We got the T-Rex ability here. Ooh, you know what? Let's just see what the T-Rex can do here by himself, because he's really good at 63, so maybe he could just kind of, like, kill all these things anyways. Let's push him back just a little bit. Oh, crap! Look at that stomp! That's a good frickin' stomp. And it's still gonna be enough. He stops regen farms. Oh, wait. Is it not gonna be enough? Oh, my God. It's close. So close. But we got this, guys. We got this. We're gonna buy the T-Rex. We're gonna move up to the front-ish. And maybe just one stomp will be enough this time around. Or no stomps. T-Rex, baby. Frickin' T-Rex. Now, the big issue with this T-Rex is that means that, of course, we're stuck without our Dark Champion for this Oh My God, and for some other very difficult high 70 rounds here, including the Camo Bloon round on round 78. And I don't think his Stomp affects Camo Bloons, but maybe I'll be surprised, and maybe that'll help us win this game. If not, though, doomed. Absolutely, utterly doomed, and I'm going to be mad about it. So we absolutely raffle stomped the first set of ceramics here. Super easy. One stomp, they're all dead. That was not even... Oh my God, there's purple balloons on this round. Oh, crap. That also makes this a very large issue for us, because this guy attacks, again, I believe, slower than our third tier. But we got the stomp, and the stomp does work! Yes! Okay, I was very afraid about that, but I am very happy that it is not a huge issue, and 78 also goes down, kind of. Oh my God, 78 went down, but now look at 79, man. We got a stomp ready to go, but dang, these regens are freaking brutal for us. Not good at all for this guy. Alright, I'm going to wait as long as I possibly can before I stomp. And I do have a limited radius on this thing. It's not infinite radius, so definitely some major issues here. Alright, so the stomp does not seem like it has a... Oh, look at that. One regen pink. And we're $3,000 away from what we need. This is just absurd. We're going to swap the strategy just a little bit. We're going to use this combo together. We're going to try to slow the balloons down in range of the T-Rex and have him just chomp all the balloons before we make any regens actually happen here at all, hopefully. Kind of. It's working a little bit. Not great, though. It's still somehow creating a regen farm, which is very upsetting. I don't know why it's happening, but it still is. But it's not a huge regen farm. It's sort of a minute regen farm. It may be a manageable regen farm. Now, we do have to pop BFBs in the process here, but hopefully this will get us going for a little while here, and we can maybe even possibly afford the full-on Dark Champion before the end of this round here. It's only $3,000 away. I'm not super happy about it, but it looks like it might be possible. All right, we're going to move T-Rex up a little bit. We're going to have to stomp, I think. Yeah, we definitely need a freaking stomp here. Brutal. All right, late stomp. We stomped. We're going to need $1,500 more. $1,500? Maybe? Manageable? Oh, no. $700. $500. Move him to the back. Move him to the back. Save the day. Come on. Oh, $300 away. But it might be manageable, and that's the main thing. Whew, let's see what we can do, guys. This time around, we last a lot longer without a stomp, and I think with one stomp, we should get the money necessary to get this guy going. I think. Hopefully, if all goes according to plan here. Almost all the reaches are taken out without even using a single stomp. All right, we're just going to stomp it. We're still a few $100 down. Dark Champ is officially up, though. Oh, hot diggity dog, dude. So this is the big issue. We're locked in. This is the max. We cannot upgrade or get any better T-Rex at this point. We cannot upgrade or get any better guy on this situation. Not making it to over $16,000 in Chimps mode, so we're stuck with these guys. The good news is Dark Champion is really good, and he's got the Warp. And the Warp is going to allow us to do a lot of micro. And I've got the Warp with this guy as well. Kind of, it's a Warp, but it's just really a micro situation. But unlimited micro available to us, and I believe that we are going to do this. I believe in us. Late game here, absolutely no issues. In fact, I'm almost impressed at how good this Dark Champion is. I don't remember if it got buffed or not in this last update, but I believe that it did. I believe that all 3 paths, the 3rd tier, 4th tier, and 5th tier, all got buffed at the same time. So, dude, I'm down. This guy's good now. He doesn't have a weakness. It's really the way to put it. I mean, balloons are kind of his weakness, but he pops enough of them anyways that it really doesn't seem to matter much. But he's really meant to be a Moab popper, and you can see that with the domination of, oh my god, glass balloons and everything. And we got this Raffle Stomp just ready to go whenever we need it. So, that's pretty much our balloon popping power, or our extra balloon popping power. This is a good combo. Getting to it, very, very difficult. Ooh, DDTs. I would assume this guy's just going to melt everything. Assume. Let's assume. Oh, yeah, meltage. Meltage. Ooh, look at that. That looks really freaking cool. Oh, it bounces like Quincy's things? Okay, there's the buff. Now I understand why this guy's good. He can't miss. That's freaking cool, dude. That's really freaking cool. I'm not going to lie. I really like that change. I mean, make him more powerful. I'm down for that. He does not miss his popping power anymore. Heck yeah. All right, we're in the 90s now, and I don't see any major issues, but we're going to play through it the entire time. I have to make sure that I micro whenever I need to. So we'll just jump this guy down to the bottom real quick. Honestly, I probably didn't need to do that. Oh, man, I'm just making things worse. All right, let's warp him back into the middle here. I think this is a good spot. Now, one thing that I should mention is that I don't have an extreme amount of range with this guy. You know, I did not go for the middle path. I went for the top path instead to get myself that purple popping power that I needed earlier on in the game. Oh, my God. Did you see those DDTs? Just absolutely demolished. I'm going to move the T-Rex back just a little bit further because, again, I want him to be a balloon popper. So it doesn't really matter too much, but I think this is probably the best situation for us to have him in. All right, let's stomp these guys, keep his Oh My Gods next to us for a little while. And I guess we're moving this guy down a little bit further again. Now, he's not doing much pops at this point. It's really all him. I mean, look at this. It's pretty much all this guy. But he is doing something. It's not like he's doing nothing or anything like that. And that's the power of 2-tower chimps. Sometimes you have one weak tower that sort of has to be played with, and you get one strong tower that kind of cleans up the rest of the game. Usually that's either Apache Prime, Sky Shredder, Mad, you know, one of those guys that like really does all the work for you. Now, round 95, this is actually kind of funny here, how good that is. Kind of interesting. I'll take it, though. All right, now, if there is going to be anything that's really problematic, it's got to be round 98. Bad Balloon, I don't think is going to be... Ooh, see, here you go. This is a great example of problems. It's starting to get to the overwhelm aspect, but with one stomp, you slow things down enough to keep us in the game here. One more stomp, and round 97 shouldn't be too bad. I'll move him to the front here for round 97, and then for round 98, I'm going to leave him in the front and try to warp him to the back whenever I need to. That's going to be the plan. So hopefully this guy can just melt through these things anyways, and we're going to move the T-Rex up to the front as well. Hopefully. I also want to save the stomp. Looks like it is not possible for me to leave him here, so I will have to warp him down. All right. All right. I mean, it's still going, but not as great as I thought it would. I was trying to, like, save time, but it ended up just making more chaos. All right, let's warp this guy to the front. We should be able to... let's warp this guy to the front as well. Round 98. This is the round where we have to pull out all the tricks, all the trades, all the ridiculousness, because if there's going to be something that kills us, it's probably going to be this round right here. All right, we're going to leave him on first. I'm not going to switch him around. I'm just going to let him chase a little bit, get the max popping power over here against whatever the heck he wants to get the max popping power out of. He's actually trying to hit these Moabs and can't, which is kind of sad. I'm going to just stomp early. All right, this is kind of a weird play to stomp early like that, but if we can get it back again, then it doesn't really matter, man. We're going to get double the stunnage out, right? We don't need to wait for everything to kind of run into place here. All right, we're going to warp this guy down to the bottom at this point because I believe that this is probably going to be one of the most effective positions for us to just kind of hit everything all the time no matter what and make sure balloons don't sneak through the back of our defense here. In addition, I'm going to be throwing the T-Rex down here as well because he can still chase over here and clean up the balloons as they're wrapping around that one last time. Plus, it's a really good stomp location because it's in the middle of the map. That's right where all the balloons are going to be stuck with. So here we go. Nice stomp. Slowing things down quite a bit here. We're definitely getting the max popping power out of both of our towers as far as I can tell. Most of the Oh My Gods are still clumped up over here, which means a lot of balloons are going to sneak through, and round 98 is going to be a pain in the butt. All right, I'm going to try a few times here to see if I can figure this one out, but as of right now, this does look pretty rough. There's not very many ways that I can increase my popping power too much more, so we just have to hope that we get kind of lucky here, I guess, or maybe utilize the T-Rex a little bit better with some good stunning power right next to some ceramics. Right now, it's actually going very, very well, but that does not mean it's going to last forever, guys. All right, this time we did a better job of not popping those Oh My Gods right away, and hopefully that means that all the reinforced balloons will be gone by the time we get back around for this third wraparound. Also ended up using 2 stomps already, so I'm up to my 3rd stomp available to us. So let's do that positioning thing where we throw this guy kind of near the back again, and then we're going to move the T-Rex kind of close to him because I like the combo. I like the slowdown with the chompage. And we're going to use our last stomp when we need it this time because I don't want to have to use it. You know what? Let's use it now. If I get it back for around 99, that would be beautiful. But if I don't, hopefully we can manage. Hopefully we can manage. I do have a warp available, so I'm going to wait on the warp because I don't want to waste it before around 99. But now I have it available to me. I'm going to jump it. And we're going to see if we can take down around 99 with ease. I would assume, since around 95 and 93 and everything went down super duper easy, that this won't be a big deal. It looks like it's going pretty well. Oh yeah, DDTs are melted. Oh yeah, no problem at all for DDTs. And now we got one thing left to take down to 2 tower chimps. Just one bad balloon. One bad balloon. The only problem with bad balloon is the warpages are not necessarily all that helpful, because you'll just warp into a different position, and then you'll be like, oh crap, now I'm on a position like 5 seconds later. So you really do have to like kind of time these guys and make sure you're using them as effectively as you possibly can. I'll probably get one more warp out of me here. And by that point, this thing should be popped, DDTs will be popped, and all we gotta do is stomp this Oh My God into the ground. Hopefully. Here we go, DDTs are dead. We'll move the T-Rex up to the top here. And we're going to do some stompage here in just a second. Stomp! Oh, crap. A lot of balloons coming out. A lot of balloons coming out. Uh-oh, uh-oh. T-Rex down at the bottom. Doesn't matter too much. And we have done it, my friends! With a very, very slow ending to pop the last red balloon. 1.6... almost 1.7 million pops with this Dark Champ. But we did it, and it was all thanks to the Beast Handler. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course have a super duper delicious day.